Hey everyone, Ron here. Hubris is the word for this week. Everything just kind of fell apart. Oh well. Looking at last week, I wanted to do saving and loading, map screen and transitions. I only got the transitions done really, but I have made a start on the map screen and the transitions were horrible. The first attempt at transitions just slowly moved forward on the screen and slowly kind of nom 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 to the player. They didn't actually transition to the room. I don't know what was wrong, but essentially I had to change how everything was working, and this took ages until eventually I got it working. Hooray! So now you can just see in whichever direction I go, left to right, up or down, I transition to a new room. This is actually transitioning to two different types of rooms that look exactly the same. So yeah, it's transitioning to two different rooms. It works! Hooray! And now on to death transitions, which are actually pretty similar. So I've just loaded up the test room here, and you can see if I die, I immediately wipe to where I was last time. And then if I touch the fire is the checkpoint. So now if I die, there's a quick freeze frame, and then we roll backwards. The snow doesn't stop yet because it needs to be reworked. And this also is true for the rocks. Though I have noticed a small bug when you're being crushed in between two rocks. So if I restart here, and if I try to jump in between two rocks, boom, I'm dead. And then I'm dead again. And then finally it works. I don't quite know what's causing that, but it's a relatively minor bug. I'll see if I can get that fixed by next week. The map screen is still a work in progress. You can see here this white box, that actually represents the camera. So the game's camera can only show so much, and that's the maximum it will show. So it gives me a good idea of how much I'm drawing and what size everything will be when it's in the game. And then you have the level select boxes. And then also you have the rocks themselves, which is kind of like everything at the moment, a kind of base layer. And then I have the background layer. And then I have all the different like little bits of artwork that are supposed to show what the level is supposed to be, like level 1 and level 2. Level 1's the bit with the fallen down bit, level 2's the cave, etc. And you can see that the 5 levels are going upwards, and then levels 6 to 10 are going downwards, with level 10 finishing in the craggy valley. But levels 8 and 9 aren't currently drawn in yet. But everything else is almost there, and that is only a base layer. There's going to be more detail on top of this. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be working on next week. So next week I'm going to be working on the little map screen, and hopefully doing some saving and loading, which should be quite simple. I just need to store the user's settings, so the full screen, etc., and just which level they're up to. Hopefully that isn't too much for next week. I think I'll get all this done. Yeah, hopefully things go better next week. Thanks everyone for watching.